Hey, one and all, it's Connie with Gliding Through Blindness, and it is time to do an update on the glasses since there have been quite a few new features on the app and on the glasses since I last did an update. A lot has changed, especially with the app. They completely redid that after I did that video about it finally, and then they totally revamped it, and I think it's a improvement for the better, but it does take some getting used to. And I'm going to be demonstrating that in a moment. So I hope this all goes as I envisioned because I had to do a different microphone, etc., so that hopefully my glasses will pick up, but yet my voice as well. So it might not be as good of quality audio wise because, like I said, I had to use a different mic and do things a little differently. Um, but um, first, just really quickly, I wanted to mention a recent video I did all about Neuralink, and be sure to check that out because that is a fascinating story about the third participant. And he has ALS, he can't talk at all, but because of Neuralink, he's able to communicate. And um, I give insights about an interview that I heard that was very fascinating with him and his wife. And so, yeah, be sure to check that out. And let's see, I'm going to be demonstrating the translation feature because they've made improvements to that, and the reading feature on my glasses here in a minute because they have. I'm also sitting in a rather awkward fashion because when I use my phone here, it'll be easier to do. But anyway, I guess without further ado, I'll go ahead and put on my glasses. And So I'm just trying to figure out what I should demo first here. Okay, so probably the app, which is now called, it's not called MetaView anymore, it is called Meta AI. Hey Meta, turn the volume to 100%.
Music volume set to 100%. Meta AI. Meta AI is running so you can use all the features on your
Hopefully
glasses.
you guys can hear it. I'm gonna wear phone's ears so to make it more likely. Um, and Um, if you guys are on the Facebook group that I created about a year ago, some of this might be repeat because other people have been talking about some of this stuff, but I haven't, so I wanted to make sure that people on my channel got the latest updates, etc., or learned about them anyway. But the Facebook group is called Blind Users of Meta Glasses, and there's like over 4.5 thousand people on there already. It's pretty amazing. It's an active group, and a lot of times we get a lot of repeats of the same questions. So I'm not really sure what to do about that, but there always seem to be people on there willing to answer them, and people have found it to be a valuable resource. So that's pretty cool. Because when I remember when I first created the group, some people were saying, why do we need a group? But it has definitely, I think, as active as it still is a year later and still growing. I guess it was um, needed, and we certainly have gotten a lot of accessibility features. It's not as accessible in some areas like Ira, especially. I wish they could be fully integrated with the glasses, and I wish Meta, if there was one request I would have, that would probably be one that most people would benefit the most from, because we can call Ira with the glasses, but there's a little few more steps. So like if it's a more complex task, I'll just usually use Be My Eyes because, or if it's, I hope I said that correctly. If it's a less complex task, I probably wouldn't use Ira because I can't just call with a simple voice command. But if it's like something like navigation where it would be more important, then I wouldn't mind taking that extra step because it still is pretty easy, but you just have to join the WhatsApp call. From after you make the Aira call, you press the button to join a link, and then afterwards you have to close out the WhatsApp call. So I'm glad they did find a way that we can use the glasses with Aira. But I just would hope that Meta in time will be able to let them fully integrate with them, like Be My Eyes is. And so this MetaView app, how can I give you my opinion of it? It is, yeah, like there's more on it, definitely, and so you can kind of get lost in the weeds. But I'm sure new users would appreciate that um, because they can like learn so much more about the glasses. But I don't know, it because I haven't used this new app as a new user. So I'd kind of like to get people's perspective on that. But yeah, so there are just a few, but I don't even know if I'll go through the whole app or not because, like I said, there's just so much. But I'll probably just try to tell you the most salient points. And I think the app is a little bit more intuitive, where they put the most important things, um, and where you can access them easily. And then if you want to do more exploration and stuff, you can do that too. So let me
10:29
just
a.m.
start
One
this
UI home. Device unlocked. Apps.
app.
Apps screen page 1 of maps.
Yeah, and like I said,
Clip.
it is called
Great clip. Clip. Maps. Messages.
Meta
Messenger.
AI. Here it is.
Meta AI. Meta AI. Skylar 00Q5 connected. Battery power 100%.
Okay, so back to my notes here for a minute. And so yeah, there's more on the app independent of the glasses too, like where you can on the just talk to the, I guess that's why they call it Meta AI, where you can just do things on the app itself with when you're not even wearing your glasses, like ask oh, I can't remember the name of their AI right now. Shoot. Hey Meta, what version of AI are you using and what is its name?
I'm a large language model based on MetaLlama 3.1.
Yes, Meta Llama. And TalkBack was talking at the same time. That's one thing I've noticed with this new app that I hope they'll rectify, where it just keeps saying stuff when the glasses are talking. But anyway, so yeah, Llama is the name of the AI that Meta has, and so you can just like talk with
Meta AI. Your phone's
Llama
location
like
is being
you
used to show
would.
location in Meta wearables apps.
Yeah, I keep saying that every now and then. But Meta's using your location, etc. So I haven't figured out a way. There probably is a way to get it to stop doing that, but I haven't really explored that too much. But so yeah, just like you would talk to ChatGPT or something, you can just talk to Llama within the phone. And like the what I really like, well, one thing that would be useful, I'm sure, for a lot of people is that you can have pictures in your camera roll described now, whether you have taken the picture with the glasses or not. You can do that now within the MetaView app, but I haven't really done that, so I don't know if I'll get to that on this video. I'm trying to just do the most important things that I have found useful. And a reminder that I like is, or a feature I like is the reminders, not just for a certain date and time, but just like if you want it to remember, like if you're out and about and don't have a writing device with you and you meet somebody and you want to exchange phone numbers, you can just tell Meta, remember so and so's phone number is this, and then whenever you want to access that information later, you can just say, hey Meta, what was this person's phone number that I asked you to remember, or what is their phone number?
I don't have any
Right.
information about a phone
Okay,
number you
Meta,
asked me.
that's enough. Yeah, I keep forgetting that I'm wearing them, so I don't want to be. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then you can also access your reminders on the app itself too when you're not wearing the glasses. But the translate feature too, I think now is a lot better, and I'm going to try to demo that later on here. Where like if you're with a cab driver, for example, or I was gonna if you are with somebody that speaks Spanish, they don't have to look at your phone to see what you say in English. That you can just push a button now on your phone and it will say it out loud. So that is kind of cool that because obviously if they're driving or something, you don't want them looking at your phone. And before that was the only way, like the glasses would translate their part of the conversation, but your part, if they don't understand English, then it was they would have to look at the app, but now you can just have it speak it. And I found a video here that has a conversation in Spanish. Also, it starts translating it right away, whereas at first, when they first rolled out this feature, I think you kind of had to pause and let it catch up, but now it just kind of does it in real time. So I don't know how that's going to work, because on this video here, you'll be hearing the Spanish and my glasses at the same time, but hopefully the volume will be such that it will be a good enough balance that you'll be able to pick up on what it's translating. And then you can also read the conversation afterward too. Also, it has gotten better at reading text and like identifying medications and money and that kind of stuff. It doesn't hallucinate as much. It still kind of gets left and right confused sometimes, but I'm sure it's just a matter of time before they will fix that. Back to the reminders, you can also tell it to delete a certain reminder or delete all of them. And then in the accessibility, you can have it, you can turn on I forget exactly what it's called, but it's like longer extended descriptions, so that it, like, I think it's kind of tailor made too for things that a blind person would be interested in. Like if you say what's in front of me, it will tell you there's a bench, or things that it might not necessarily say for a person that assumes can already see the things, and it gives more like where they are in relation to you and stuff like that. So I will demonstrate all that here shortly. So let me first probably do the easiest one I have. I think it's like a chemistry book here, so not the most interesting thing, but I'll just say, hey Meta, read this
Meta
to
AI,
me.
your phone's location is being used to show location in Meta
Take a
AI.
photo for that, right?
Yes.
Part 2. Test suppose that you read in a technical paper that two signals have the same frequencies and identical waveforms, and that their negative peak voltages are the same as their positive peak voltages. You are also told that the signals are in phase coincidence. From this, you can conclude that the peak-to-peak voltage of the composite signal is the same as the peak-to-peak voltage of either signal taken alone. B, the peak-to-peak voltage of the composite signal is twice the peak-to-peak voltage of either signal taken alone. C, the peak voltage of the composite signal
Hey
is the
Meta,
same as...
that's enough. Okay, so I'll just show this here really quick. It was reading like a test or an exam, and you can see that before it would just kind of summarize, but it was like pretty much reading word for word, and I assume it would just keep reading the entire page, but it's obviously much better just from that little that I did than it used to be.
I can read text, but I'm not designed to read long pages or documents.
Okay, thank you. So that was that little demo. What did I want to do here before the translation thing? Let's
Meta
see.
AI, your phone's location is being used to show location in Meta wearables
Yeah,
apps.
I know. Oh yeah, I was going to give an overview of the app first. I think I'll just do the translation last. I would also encourage you to just ask your glasses questions too about how to do things on them. That might be just as fast as, I mean, it's gotten better about telling you or describing how the glasses themselves work. So if if you want to troubleshoot something that you're having difficulty with, or if they're not working properly in some regard, they might give you some ideas of things to try. And the conversation is more natural sounding and intuitive. You can choose different voices for the glasses. And I have some. Hey Meta, what is this?
Meta AI is being used to show the Meta wearable.
There is no person visible in the image.
Hey Meta, what am I holding?
You are holding a bottle of supplements.
Tell me more.
The bottle is orange in color with a white cap and label. It appears to be a standard size for holding pills or capsules.
I guess I don't have the label in view. Can you tell me what the supplement is?
I'm sorry, but I cannot see the label on the bottle. You may need to turn the bottle or look at the label
Hey
yourself to
Meta,
determine.
tell me what the label says.
Take a photo for that, right?
Yes. Yes.
You want to take a photo for that, right?
Yes.
The label says Cornell Extra Strength Turmeric Ultra High Absorption with Hydro 1000 milligrams dietary supplement.
Oh, okay, so it's turmeric. And I think I'm going to go
Discover.
ahead
Tab 1 of
and
5. Selected. Home. Tab 2 of 5. Selected.
okay, so I have the app here, and Discover would be like for new people that want to know what all the app can do. I forgot I even want to show this so you can hopefully kind of see this phone here.
Describe me in 3 emojis. Smirk sphere camping. Button.
Right.
Create an image of a butterfly made of woven threads. Button.
Okay, so it's just giving you some ideas. So I'm gonna swipe left because this is kind of getting more into the weeds, and I wanted
Describe
to
me
show
in.
you.
Let's have. Learn how to use AI. Button. Let's get to know each other. Button. Where should we start? Devices. Tab 5 of 5.
Okay, so yeah, I'm swiping left here. I'm not sure how it got in that other section, but I'm gonna just I'm gonna get back up to
History.
the
Home.
beginning.
Discover. Talk. Button. Edit box. Ask Meta AI. Add attachment. Button. Profile and settings. Button. Voice. Button. Styler 00Q5 connected.
Yeah, I must have just touched the wrong part of the screen or something. So here's where we were at the beginning.
Voice. Button. Styler 00Q5 connected. Battery power 100%.
So
Devices. Add device. Button.
Then if
Profile
I
and settings. Button.
I double tapped on that first one where it said the name of the glasses, and that's gonna be like your
Ray-Ban Meta Styler 00Q5. Edit glasses name. Styler 00Q5 setting. Glasses. Battery power 100. Translate and active double tap to activate. Gallery. Heading. See all gallery items. Button. No media. No recent photos or videos in your gallery.
So you can see if you double tap where it says the name of your glasses, that's gonna be like your gallery where your photos are, and it's gonna have the translate in there.
See all. No media. No recent photos or videos in your gallery. Ask Meta AI to create a reminder or note, and you'll see it. Reminders. Heading.
The reminders are
Reminders.
there.
See all. Button. Learn and explore. Heading.
Learn and
see all. Learn and explore options. Button. Learn about gestures and LEDs. Button.
Learn about gestures.
Add attachment. Button. Edit box. Ask Meta AI. Talk. Button. Discover. Tab 1 of 5. Home. Tab 2. History. Tab. Notification. Devices.
I thought the accessibility was
devices.
in there
Heading.
too.
Add device. Button. Profile and settings. Button. Translate and active double tap to activate.
I guess it's in under profile and settings.
Glasses. Battery power 100%. Okay. Translate and active double tap to activate.
Why some of the things it's not reading now.
Translate and active double tap to gallery. See all. No media. Ask. Reminders. Reminder. Learn and see all. Learn and learn about just edit box. Talk. Discover. Home. Tap. History. Tap. Notification. Devices. Devices. Heading. Add device. Button. Profile and settings. Button.
Profile and settings.
Close. Button. Settings. Heading. View profile. Device settings. Heading. Styler 00Q. Meta AI settings. Heading. Voice. Button. Memory. Button. App settings. Heading. Notifications. Button. App appearance. Button. Health and support. Button. Data and privacy. Button. App settings. Heading. App info. Button. Legal and safety. Button. Your account. Heading. Account center. Passwords. Manage your connected experiences and account. Learn more. Button. Log out. Button.
Where
Close
is
button.
accessibility?
Settings heading. Meta AI settings
You
heading.
can see that I don't have as much experience with this version of the app. The other one I had only done so many times I pretty well knew it
Notifications
all,
button.
but I haven't done too much since they revamped everything.
Voice button. Notifications button. Memory button.
Hey Meta,
Voice
where
button.
can I
Meta
find
AI,
the
your location,
accessibility
location,
settings
Meta
in the Meta AI app?
To find accessibility settings in the Meta AI app, go to Device Settings, then select Accessibility.
Device settings.
Meta AI settings. Device settings heading.
Okay.
New profile.
Yeah,
Device settings
see,
heading.
I'm here because it's device
Skylar
settings.
0025. Meta AI settings heading.
Um,
Skylar 0025 button.
Okay, so I guess in the settings I have to click on my glasses name.
Back button.
And
Device
then,
settings heading. Skylar 00. System. Updates button. General button. Wi-Fi button. Help and support button. Experiences heading. Meta AI button. Communication button. Connected apps button. Media button. Audio button. Early access button. Customization heading. Notification LED brightness button. On. Wear detection feature. Gestures. Customize how you control. Microphone troubleshooting button. Privacy and security heading. Glasses privacy button. Security button. Accessibility heading. Be My Eyes connected button. On. Detailed responses. Meta AI will give more description when you ask about what's in front of you. Do not use as a mobility aid. Not yet available with Live AI. Switch.
okay, so I had turned that on. So that's where you would go if you, and I'm using Android, by the way, so your experience might be a little bit different with the iPhone, but that gives you the main thing. Now I think we're going to go to the translation. Let me just make sure I didn't have anything else to say about the app. But yeah, the app just has a lot of stuff like suggestions and prompts and things like, of course, how to set up your Facebook and your WhatsApp and your Messenger and all that, just like the other apps did. But I didn't really want to repeat a lot of that. 'Cause that's all in my other video I did, even though that's kind of irrelevant now because that was a totally different setup. But between the two videos, you should kind of get a general overview of what it all does, and it would just be the location on the screen and all that that would be different. But see here, yep. Okay, so now let me go to the, I want to back out of the settings here and go to the translate
button.
back button. Okay.
Close button. Settings heading. New profile. Settings heading. Close button.
Close out of the settings.
Devices heading.
Okay.
Add device button. Profile and settings. Translate and active double tap. Gallery
Okay.
heading.
Translate
Translate and active double tap to activate.
So I'm going to double tap it.
Close button. Live translation heading. History button. Live translate history button. Skylar 0025.
So the history would be where you can look at your previous conversations.
Ready to start. They speak Spanish. You speak English. Start button.
Okay, I've tried so many things to try to get a good recording of all sides of the conversation, but what I finally had to land on here, hopefully this will work, is I'm going to play the Spanish recording on my computer. It's all in Spanish, but unfortunately the glasses are no longer mic'd, so I'm just hoping that if they're turned up all the way, that you'll be able to hear them good enough. But unfortunately, you won't get the effect of the live, how it can just keep going when the Spanish person is continuing to talk. Because if I just keep the Spanish on, you won't hear the English good enough. So I will have to pause it so you can hear that. And then my phone is going to interpret what I say. It's going to translate it into Spanish. And there's a button on the app where you can get it to translate. But if you have voiceover or talkback, you don't need to push the button. It will just read it out automatically. So that's kind of convenient. So with that, we will see how.
Hola, vamos a actuar una escena donde Juan y yo no nos conocemos y yo
Let's act a scene where John and I don't know each other and
soy una mesera y Juan es el comensal.
Yo
waitress and one is the diner. One.
No sé qué pedir. ¿Quieren ver lo que pasó? Vamos a ver.
I know what to ask for. They want to see what happened. Let's see.
Do you guys happen to have a Braille menu at this restaurant?
Ustedes tienen un menú de Braille en este restaurant.
Hola, muy buenas tardes. Bienvenido a México Lindo. Aquí tiene su menú y en un segundo tomo
Very good afternoon. Welcome to Mexico Lindo. Here's your menu. And in a second.
su orden.
Gracias.
His order. Thank you.
Well, this menu isn't in Braille, but I will forgive you this time.
Bueno, este menú no está en Braille, pero te perdonaré esta vez.
A
Testing
ver,
menu is not
¿qué se me
in Braille.
antoja?
Let's see.
¿Qué se antoja?
I think I will have a burrito, and this is a really great restaurant.
Creo que tendré un burrito y esto es un restaurant realmente genial.
Milanesa de pollo empanizada, puede ser. O mejor pechuga de pollo con mole
It
poblano.
can be. Or better chicken breast and mole and poblano.
Hey Meta, stop live translate.
Hey, Meta, stop live produce.
Maybe I can stop it
Skylar
on my
00
phone.
Coupon. Live translation. Heading.
Hey Meta, stop live translation.
Live translation heading.
Hey,
I'll
Meta.
just take off my There we go. It did it. Okay, so it was getting a little confused by the talkback, speaking Spanish as well, and every kind of echoing back there. And the glasses were saying some things that you probably didn't hear because I forgot to turn off the video when I heard it in my glasses, so you might not have heard the entire thing of what it was saying, but it should give you an idea. And I hope you found something in this video useful, and I would love to hear your comments and feedback about things you've tried with the glasses, and don't be afraid to just experiment and see what you can see. And with that, I will say bye for now.